My name's Ariane Duarte. I'm chef and owner of Ariane Kitchen and Bar in Verona, New Jersey. We opened up Ariane Kitchen and Bar November 17th, 2014. It used to be a pub, O'Neill's. We came in and totally recreated a different feel, a different vibe.
Ariane and her husband Michael decided to partner with John McAvoy and open Ariane Kitchen and Bar.
John McAvoy, who is my partner, approached me just to kind of open up another restaurant.
My name is John McAvoy, and I'm a struggling entrepreneur, and I always have been. For the past 25 years, I've been building restaurants, bars, pubs, restaurants, and for a lot of them, I build, open, and then eventually sell. But about 20 years ago, I opened the Verona Inn, which is also here in Verona. And that has afforded me the opportunity to try other things, try other businesses, and this was one of them. So Ariane and I, we've been friends for years. She was looking to expand her operation in Montclair to a bigger location and incorporate a liquor license as part of the business and to get more seats.
We knew we wanted to be in this area and we couldn't find anything. And then O'Neill's came sale. I loved Culinarian, but having a liquor license and getting a little bigger definitely was appealing. So we jumped on it and we made them an offer and they accepted the offer, and then we created Ariane Kitchen and Bar.
AKB had its grand opening on November 17th, 2014.
My name is Michael Duarte. I'm one of the co-owners of Ariane Kitchen and Bar with my wife Ariane and our partner John McAvoy. We opened up in November of 2014, and so far it's been going great. Very happy with the success that we've achieved in the short period of time, and I think we can attribute some of that to Culinarian and the restaurant that we had previous to Ariane Kitchen and Bar.
Ariane and Mike owned their restaurant Culinarian in Montclair for 9 years before closing this past summer.
So I had Culinarian restaurant with my husband Michael for 9 years. Culinarian was very fine dining. It was, it was becoming a special occasion place.
With Culinarian, I think one of the things that kind of set us apart was the fact that Ariane and I, the two owners of the restaurant, were there constantly. I think it allowed for the customers to come in and have a good sense of security and a good feeling that what we're doing is an extension of us. And that's what it was. She's been in the restaurant business for close to 35 years, myself almost 30 years, at the fine dining capacity. So what we did was just an extension of us. We liked to do it. It was a small space, which was perfect. It was very manageable. We were only open 4 nights a week. So again, that made it more manageable.
We started very small. It had about 28 seats. We were catering on the side, Mike and I. We were like, oh, well, let's just find a little space to cater out of. And when we found the space, it had a little dining room. So I said, well, let's just do what I was doing in the city and we'll just create it here. And then after Top Chef happened, then we doubled in size. So now Culinarian's even bigger. So we went to about 50 seats. And still we're just growing and growing and growing. And it was great. And it was a very big decision to decide to leave there and come here and just close it up. So it was very emotional. It was very, unsure. We had something great. Why change it? Why leave? So it was a big decision, but we finally decided to close shop there and bring it here.
We had a lot of fun with it. Am I sad that it closed? Of course, because it was kind of like, as they say, your baby. But in the same respect, we closed that to open up something bigger and for us, a little bit more fun. We went from the fine dining to what I consider now upscale. It's a little bit more casual. As you can see, like our staff, before we used to be in button-down shirts. Now we're in t-shirts and jeans. So we just want to give that feeling that it's a little bit more casual. It's more approachable on a daily basis, that you can sit down, you can come in jeans and flip-flops. I don't care. As long as you pay the bill, I don't care. Again, it's just a lot more fun. We're working more hours, more days, but it doesn't matter. I don't feel it, and I don't think she does either.
Ariane was on season 5 of Top Chef, which aired in 2008.
I auditioned. I have a younger sister who really loved the show, and we got an email, and she said, "You gotta audition. You gotta audition." I went to the audition. It was actually on Mother's Day, and I went in. It was a round table of like 10 other people. And they ask you questions. Then I did get it, and then you're off. And my season was New York, and then it was the challenges and this. And I had a rocky start. I was on the bottom for the first two challenges. It was really tough. It was really tough. But I did well. I made it halfway, and it's been great. It only did wonderful things for my career, for our businesses. I've traveled the country, which I probably would have never went to the places that I've been to. I've met some friends that will be lifelong friends, and so overall it was a terrific, wonderful experience.
What do I see in the future for us? I see us being a very constant restaurant, kind of what we were at Culinarian. And I think I attribute it again because of Ariane's cuisine and what she can do with making simple food just taste very good, that people are gonna realize, oh, you know what? It's the same owners of Culinarian, but it's not so expensive as they thought. And I think I just see us doing exactly what we did at Culinarian, just on a more casual basis, I guess you could say. We're in the plans right now. The restaurant accommodates 100 guests, but we are in the plans of getting a permit to do an outside seating area, like a patio, that we want to do something. That we want to keep that casual, almost like your backyard, where you go in, just big, comfy couches, oversized chairs, not dining, but just somewhere that, like I said, you're in your backyard, you go and you have friends over and you just have cocktails and drinks, and that's it. You're basically hanging out.
Before I got to taste one of AKB's bar snacks, I asked Ariane where she hoped to see the restaurant in the future.
Gosh, what the future holds for us here. I just hope to thrive and be successful, stay positive. I'm blessed with a wonderful team, a wonderful partner, my husband, and John as well. It's just to stay focused and just move on and be successful, maybe open more businesses. To say what the future holds I'm so unsure. I don't look ahead like that. I just kind of day by day girl. But I always strive for the best and hope for the best.